and sit down.
So it's interesting, and it's always fascinating to me to see this little kind of thing that goes on in popular media where it's like, well, you can't be that black, you know. It's you can only be black during Black History Month, and even then, like, you got to kind of tone it down a little bit because you got to go to work. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm so beyond that, you know. It's one of the reasons I curse on my show. It's one of the reasons I started a show. I don't need to impress you. I don't need to act the way you tell me to act. There's not a proper way to act. English is not your language. You didn't invent it. There's people who weren't even born in this country who will lecture you on the proper way to use words, and, oh, you can't say that way. You weren't even born here. I was. I didn't want to be born here. I don't want to come here. You have any idea how many people lecture me on how lucky I am to be here? All the time. All the time I hear it. From liberals, conservatives, all of them. And they all sound so fucking stupid. Because, yeah, when you choose to come to a place, you're more likely to prosper. You're more likely to actually make something of yourself. Because it was your fucking choice. You decided to come here. A lot of your ancestors, that's what they did. They made a conscious decision to come to this fucking nut house. And it worked out. A lot of times, you come to a nut house, it's a business investment. Because there's a lot of crazy fucks all over the place. And you can stake your claim and make a lot of money. Now, the problem with that is that sometimes those crazy assholes, they realize you got money and they come for you. And that's what's going on right now. You don't want to admit that. You want to make it more complicated and about, like, morality or some stupid idiocy, which has nothing to do with politics. Nothing. Politics is an entirely separate entity from morality.